Yo, I don't know how to
Hey,
do
learn
this
how to
shit,
use it,
bro.
nigga.
It's not my thing, bro.
So let me talk.
Oh
I don't like what
man,
happened
bro.
to
What are
me.
you talking about?
You let them niggas like you're a good dude. You let them niggas crack jokes on me.
Like,
Like,
let me
yo,
ask
you're
you,
not
who's
doing
them
it. Like, I'm
niggas
flip. Them niggas,
that you've
our
known for 20
co-hosts.
years, 30 years, 20 something, 20,
I'm 35. I knew him. So
20.
no, it's not. It's not 20 yet. Oh yes,
So
it is.
I
It
let
is.
a
It
nigga
is.
that
It
you
is.
knew 20 years crack jokes on you. I let him do that.
Why you ain't hold me down and said, nah, my nigga ain't. Like, you know what I'm
What was
saying?
I supposed to
Why you
say?
ain't
Yo,
do
don't
that,
crack jokes on
Library?
Flip.
You was you was saying, nah, flip good. Flip ain't
Shake
out here
you.
looking shaky. He got shit on.
Yo, son, what's
He got
wrong?
shit on lock. And you tried to play me
I
talking
didn't.
about reading
Yo, dog,
books,
time out.
huh?
I didn't try to play you. I asked my man who said he was not knowledgeable about some things if he reads. If he would have said, yeah, he reads, I would have said, all right, cool. I got a couple books that can enlighten you. You took offense to it like, yo, you trying to play me, nigga? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look, you always go for the negative shit.
You see my name.
You always look for the bad in some shit. Shoot.
So let me
All right.
ask you a question. Let's talk about it. So each one teach one. I don't read, but
Please don't
actually I do read.
say
Let me
that.
not play
Yes,
like that. The
exactly.
ignorance. I read, right? Yes. So I'm not gonna do that because I got people watching myself. But here's the thing. I feel you try to convince people, in my opinion, via me,
I wasn't
conspiracy
trying to
shit,
convince
right?
nobody
Hold
of
on.
nothing.
Library, let me get it out. Shouldn't we pick and choose if we want to believe in anything conspiritual, whatever that word is?
Conspiring. Yeah.
Conspiritual? Conspiring? Yeah. There you go. That was a trick. I knew you was going to do you
Yes.
me. Shouldn't we decide that? You can't try to. You want me to read a book? Didn't one of the conspiracy theorists get killed?
Let me ask you a question.
Did he get killed by the? And they try to say the CIA killed him, but then he pulled out
Can
a
I
gun and shot somebody and got
Can
killed.
I ask you a question?
What's the nigga name that wrote that book?
Behold the
Stupid
Pale
nigga
Horse.
Yeah, what up?
Right? But let me ask you a question, right? So, if we are unsure about something, right? And it's information out here that could provide clarity, ain't that what you're supposed to do? We dumb. The only way we get information is by reading or watching TV or educating ourselves. No? So if it's some books or some other shit that might enlighten us, that's what we're supposed to do.
You're trying to enlighten people on things that not hardcore fact.
But
It's conspiracies.
what if the books? Let me ask you a question.
Definition.
You believe in God?
Okay.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, hey, Flip, don't do it.
I'm a crackhead, mother.
No.
I smell him.
No. I believe.
If you believe in God, why do you have a belief in God? Where did that start?
Here we go.
Where did my belief in God start? In the household. It was passed down.
So let me ask you this: do you believe when you Christian?
Oh man.
I'm asking you a question.
I don't want to get into that.
Seriously. All right. So whatever your belief is, right? Whatever your belief and whatever your higher being is, it started from somewhere, and at some point, somebody thought that was conspiracy, and they adapted.
Okay.
I mean, people adopted it and ran with it for hundreds of years, and now it's almost accepted.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll answer. Yes.
I'm waiting for him.
No. Yes.
Yes. All right. So the same conspiracy theory that you now discrediting, nigga, 100, 200, 300, 500 years ago, somebody thought that what you believe in wholeheartedly today was a conspiracy.
Okay, so let's talk about Bible and God. So
I'm ready. I'm not.
No. You want to
my
talk
man.
about it? Library. Here we go. So for some reason, the difference is that they have clues. They have different things that they unraveled. They have things in Jerusalem and different places where they can date back into where Jesus was or Moses or different. That's what they show. They show proof, right? Conspiracies It's just a motherfucker thinking some shit, being in his mind. In my opinion, I could be wrong. A conspiracy, to me, in my opinion, layman's terms, is a motherfucker thinking some shit and feeling away about some shit and coming up with all this shit without hardcore proof. I need to see black and white. Me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, right? Without reading the books, how do you see black and white proof if you won't open the book?
Hey, Flip, you see the safety?
No.
He's uncovered. He about to blitz you, bro.
No, stop doing no. Hey, yo, freeze.
Hey, yo.
Freeze. You gotta stop that. You gotta
53 is
I'm a
the
co-host too. You
It's
gotta stop that. You
the
gotta be
mic.
that shit.
He's the mic. Yo.
Hey, yo, no. I'm not. Listen. At the end of the day, aren't there? So you mean to tell me? We talk about the Bible and stuff. You mean to tell me there are not context clues or things that show that and burial sites and whatever this? I don't even know. Let's keep it real. But there are people that can provide proof that there was someone. Not to say that he had powers, right? But there was someone that influenced a lot of people back in those days, that helped people back in those days. They have the proof of that. We're talking about something, okay, and then with conspiracies and gematria and all that crazy stuff that I don't believe in, and people they keep tagging me.
I don't even know what that is.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
What gematria? The shit with numbers where they try to add like the numbers and this is why you die because 21 plus 5 and
I don't know
and all these
about that,
shit.
Aki.
Okay.
I ain't heard that one before.
But the thing is, don't tell me spit it out, nigga. I'm from Queens. Listen, the thing is the problem I feel like is there's no valid proof with conspiracy. It's a thought. Like I think this happened. It's a deeper look. Like, well, so you can see a nigga get shot on the corner. Bow. Then you say, nah, the shot didn't come like that. The shot came from the balcony that hit and ricocheted this way. Come on, like where you got that from? We seen the nigga point the gun at his head.
You think the Egyptians created the pyramids? I'm just asking you a question. Oh man, this guy. Yo, go back to running red.
Okay.
Talk to him, right?
Hey, let me ask you.
Is that theory or is that provable?
Okay. Now, wait. I can't answer that question. I can't.
So,
I can't.
That's a great answer.
I cannot. But there is proof. Hold on. But they have shown proof, drawings on the wall of how they might have got the rocks up there.
So watch this, right? So you could go from Egypt to Peru and all around the globe, and there are pyramids in all these different places of all these people that never met each other, didn't even know the other civilization existed. So how you define that?
I don't know what you're.
So you could go to Mexico, to the ancient Aztec sites. It's pyramids there. It's not just pyramids in Egypt, is what he's saying. Like, and these people don't have planes like we do, where you can go travel. You can go to Cancun and you can go to Egypt and visit. So they couldn't interact with each other. So how is it here, and here?
Yeah. Hold on. Ian, all right, send a request. Oh, there you go.
The light is on.
So let's because
hold on. Let me.
My thing with you guys is that one thing. The reason why I enjoy being around you guys because I can learn. Because a lot of time on my platform, I've been leading with a lot of ignorance, and I call myself Mr. Bias. And when I sit around you guys, even with Joe, and Joe put me to the side, and it make me, I'm very good at improv.
You are.
You
are very good.
You told me something.
You're great at improv.
Yeah. But the thing is, when you ask me something, like when we talk today about Illuminati, I felt like people use these higher beings or these thoughts of people that run things to blame for their shortcomings.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Totally. I feel like I feel like it takes away from them from taking accountability. But you feel like there's really higher beings that's controlling our government that's saying that we feel like the world should be like this. So go put, like, where's the proof?
Yo,
Well,
dog.
I can hold on. I can answer this.
Look.
Let me answer a
Go
little bit.
ahead.
Let me answer a little bit.
Get him,
When you
Ice.
say it in terms of where's the proof, I can show you. You go look up ALEC. You look up
Whoa.
the gentleman that runs ALEC. You look at the companies that are under ALEC. You look at the legislation that has been passed to benefit said companies. You can kind of put the puzzle, and that's just one corner of it. You can put the puzzle together to say, okay, obviously they doing something and influencing something to make it happen over here to benefit them. How are they doing that? Now, the further up you go, you can start connecting dots.
But that's not Illuminati. That's powerful business.
But that's what we said. But that's
people,
and that's what we're saying.
Yeah, but
Illuminati. When we said Illuminati,
hold on.
But that's not Illuminati, though. That's
absolutely.
So I kind of agree with Flip here, right? So the common and convenient out and excuse that people use, I think the unknowledgeable people use, is there is this almighty power and being in this term Illuminati, which really doesn't even fucking exist. What it's referencing are powerful people and conglomerates that have market share in different spaces of our life, right? That tend to look like they control how we move, act, or do things. But the reality is those are just very powerful people and companies that have had a lot of success. So people look at it and go, they're the Illuminati, they're controlling us. When in reality, they're not actually understanding what they're calling the Illuminati is just them hat tipping the success that they've had.
Ian is my man. Ian got $100 million. Ice got $500 million. Flip got $100 million. And I'm going to call my friends to make something happen. If I need my son to get a job, I'm going to call him and say, yo, I need my nephew to get a job over here.
There you go.
Right.
But that's not Illuminati. That's you
we're not gonna,
equity you have in your relationship.
True. They're my relationship equity to get something done.
We're not gonna take away the fact that some of these big companies have robbed, steal, killed to get where they at. Some of these big banks. We're not gonna take away that.
True.
I agree. Talk about it.
Your phone.
I can't hear
you. Your phone. You covering up something on your phone. Yo, I agree. I agree with that. What I'm saying, and trust me, dog. You knew around these parts, but I'm the dude that fights against the yo. I don't believe in holding up a crutch to justify why you're not successful. You blame a whole group of people while you're not successful. I don't stand by that.
Exactly.
I think black people do that too much. They get mad at me. I think black people do that too much. Anytime we're not successful or anytime something don't go our way, oftentimes we look for the race word and use that as a crutch. I don't subscribe to that. Even though there is definitely racism in America, I don't subscribe to that being the culprit every time something don't go your way. But, go ahead.
Ian, can I ask you a
No, but I do believe that there are people of a higher status financially and socially that definitely do play with the pawns of the game.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. And I'm going to be honest. You're a Jewish man. Do you believe that your people, the Jews, wonderful people, have a lot of power?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Can you hear me?
The mic. You coming now? Don't cover the mic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe we have a lot of power. But I'm gonna explain where I think it comes from. I think it comes from a genuine, concerted effort to advance in society and make ourselves a unified front.
I agree with
because we've been prosecuted for so long in the past.
Persecuted,
not prosecuted. And since we were dismantled back then, our approach was to come on a unified front and have a great deal of success by working hard. And the result of that is what you see today.
True.
Now, do I think it's used in a negative light? Not really, no. I think that what you're seeing is when people bash in a very discriminatory way Jewish people as a whole, as opposed to pointing out specific people that may have done wrongdoings, you're seeing the unified front come to the front line and react. I don't think you're seeing anyone being alienated or punished for anything, any one singular comment. I don't think that's necessary. I just feel like we have pride, and we're not going to let people down talk or downtrot our people. That's it. It's that simple.
Do you guys have power in high places?
But I think everyone has power. There's every race or creed has power in high places. Now, how much of it, I'm not going to account for right here, because we would have to get specific about what industries we're talking about or what places in the world we're talking about.
So here's the thing. So
and when you say Jews, you're talking about a religion. So that's where people get it wrong.
That is true.
You're talking about, when you say Jews,
there are black
Jewish people.
Jews, there are Asian Jews.
That's right.
That's true.
So you can't. You got to get off the religious part,
I know,
because that.
So what are we talking about? So what's the proper terminology? Hebrew?
Jewish people.
That's what they talking about.
But when you say but that's all Jewish people. That includes white, Spanish, black. I mean, whatever race you are. If you claim you are Jewish in religion, I can't say you're not.
True.
That's the religion you practice,
and
that's the mistake.
You can't identify.
But
Jewish.
we have witnessed, and we got to be honest. We have witnessed that when something happens to a Jew, now we're not going to say a black Jew or a Chinese Jew. We're going to say a Jew, which we consider Jews. I'm ignorant, so I'm going to say that. We have witnessed the backlash be more severe than if
listen.
So let me jump in. Let me jump in.
I agree with that.
I think that's our fault.
Flip,
go ahead.
You from Queens, right? Yeah.
You think that's our fault?
Flip, you from Queens, right? All right. Web and Nitty.
I am.
All right. So if somebody ran with y'all back in the day and somebody violated that person, there were repercussions to pay, right? All right. So what's the difference when the Jews feel like somebody disrespects or violates them and they make them suffer repercussions because they have the power to do so? If somebody violated Flip's family, God forbid, and you had the ability to punish that person or to make sure that person never violated nobody else in your family, would you do that or would you not? Okay, so now what has to happen for the black people that always are complaining about the Jews, I don't give a fuck if they own everything in the world. I don't care if they have all the power in the world. They bust their asses for that power. There you go. Right? So now it's our job to make ourselves powerful, or if you think they too powerful, right? Start working on making yourself more powerful.
Correct.
But how?
What do you mean how? The same way they did.
It's considered. Now, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
How, to some people, when it's like the people in power would not allow
no such thing.
There's no such thing. Plateau. So
well, no, hold on.
So when you
let's keep it real. There are places in the world where. Well, hold on, and it's not just. But what we're not going to do is say Jewish people are the people stopping others from getting there. What we're going to say is there are people in position that stop other people from getting in position. Not Jewish people stop people.
True.
People stop people.
True.
People
listen.
Stop
if
people.
you wanted to go to China and buy up all of China, guess what's going to happen? The people in power in China are going to attempt to stop you from doing so.
Correct. Yeah.
Right now, if Queenzflip wanted to go to Chinatown in New York City and open up a fucking soul food spot or a sneaker spot or something that did not align with the Chinese value system, guess what the fuck they're going to do? They're going to stop you from doing so. And they are not Jewish.
Let me say that, and this is why I wanted to talk to you about Ish when I said I wanted to talk to you, because I wanted you to look into this because I didn't know how to articulate it well. But it's like the Chinese going to Jamaica and buying all the properties and building things there. And there's a lady that she doesn't defend it, but the people in Jamaica get upset. But I feel like, how can you be upset when none of us?
That's my point. That is my point. Look, we all come from the hood, right? All three. I don't know what Ian comes from, but the three of us. No, listen. So I can attest to.
Look at this. Didn't want to
Yeah,
assume because
that's
I'm
funny.
white.
Now
That's
listen,
funny.
all of us come from the hood, right?
Yeah.
So we all know people, me, Flip, and Ice, we all know people that have made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Right there in the hood.
We walk by certain buildings for decades, and we did not buy them. We elected not to buy them.
Yep.
And when the Jewish people come with the curl, right, and the yarmulke on and buy these buildings, we are now mad at them for electing to buy some shit that we walked by since we was kids.
But Ish, you're right. But you know what the issue with that is? The issue isn't that person in the hood with a lot of money, and I'm speaking a little bit out of turn here, but you'll correct me if I'm wrong. The issue is not that the person who has the money in the hood is walking by the building because they don't want to create generational wealth by buying the building. It's that they were never financially literate enough to buy the building in the first place, so they walk by the building.
Stay there. Stay there. No, you're wrong, but stay there. This is what this is what tends to happen. A lot of people don't have financial education.
Right.
And that's through all walks of life.
Most people.
You're not just born a Jew and now you are magically a financial wizard.
Absolutely. You're right.
Right? Cool. So now I'm saying today. So we could talk about yesteryear, but today, motherfuckers are driving around in Benzes, Lambos, Cullinans, all of these cars because in our neighborhoods, we get more props for the flashy shit and for the tangible shit than we get for the silent assets. So no bitches are gonna fuck you because you got a building. They don't know about your 24-unit building. They know about, yo, that's blah, blah, blah with the Lambo.
Like fucked up priorities. That doesn't sound like financial literacy.
That's
Look,
what I'm saying.
Hold on.
That is what I'm saying. So you see it in hip hop. In hip hop, we know that everybody signs fucked up deals in hip hop, right?
Of course.
And so people will go buy $1 million worth of jewelry today. You can't say that there are no financial literacy problems today when it's everywhere on Instagram. You can learn anything you want to learn, from corporate credit to real estate to all of these things, and you still see people not taking advantage of these vehicles that could generate wealth. They go buy flashy shit instead of buying buildings.
Yeah, that's true.
Motherfuckers that are smart got $300,000 cars and don't own a fucking thing. What's the excuse now? That's the Jewish people's fault, or is that our fault?
Individual fault.
Redlining is done. Redlining is
today. I'm talking about today.
I'm just saying it existed. Okay, but okay. Wait, hold on. When redlining existed, there were some people that were lucky enough to still get property in those neighborhoods, right?
Yeah.
It made it hard for others, right?
Guys,
so
I gotta leave you.
The beautiful
Peace.
Jewish people.
Shalom.
Okay.
Shalom, my friend.